So we've talked about how we are able to find fossils preserved in the geologic record. We're able to understand their behaviors. But you might be asking yourself, well, how do we know what's related to what? What organism evolved into what organism, right? How is the tree of life organized? And one of the reasons that we format the tree of life the way we do today is because of Linnaeus. So Linnaeus led the way in how we organize this tree of life. And he realized that you could group together animals based on shared characteristics. So for example, all animals that have a vertebral column or a spinal column could be placed into the group of vertebrates. But then you can make a subgroup within those vertebrates, right? So you could look at the ones that were warm-blooded, had skin with hair, and nourished their young with milk-secreting glands. So you could call all of those vertebrates mammals. And then within mammals, you could do even more subgroups. So you could say all mammals that have opposable thumbs, right? We could do this. We have opposable thumbs. They have flat nails rather than claws and a well-developed collarbone. We're going to call all of those primates, right? So he began to group animals based on their similar characteristics. And with these groupings, he created the naming system, the Linnaean naming system. We refer to it as binomial nomenclature because whenever we refer to what an organism is, we use a two-part name, so binomial nomenclature. For example, we humans are Homo sapiens, right? Homo sapiens. The first name, Homo, that's the genus, right? And that's refers to a group of animals or plants that appear to be related, right? Because they have some sort of general similarity, right? So all of the organisms that have ever existed in time with the genus Homo are very, very similar to us humans. Not all of them are humans, right? Our ancestors weren't all humans, but they were still ape-like. They were very similar to us. Okay? The second name, sapiens, that's the species, right? So it's designated as a very physically distinct and restricted group under that genus. So a species is a group of organisms that have structural, functional, developmental similarities, and that are able to interbreed and produce fertile offspring. There are a few exceptions here, but in general, think of a species as a group of animals that can interbreed and produce viable offspring. All right, so we call this what Linnaeus created, we call taxonomy. And this is the way we name groups of animals. So taxonomy, if you've heard of domain, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species, that's taxonomy. Okay? So domain, that's that highest taxonomic level that classifies life. We have three domains: archaea, bacteria, and eukarya. Eukarya means multicellular organisms, so we are eukarya. Beneath that is kingdom. For example, all animals are within the kingdom Animalia. Phylum, for example, all animals with backbones, and then class, order, family, genus, species. Okay? If you need help remembering the order of these things, sometimes I also get them mixed up a little bit. I use the mnemonic, Dear King Philip came over for good soup. DKPCOFGS, domain, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species.